Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal, back at it again, giving you that gay shit you love, and very obviously, I am playing Blasphemous. I'm playing it because I do enjoy Metroidvanias, and I also enjoy the themes in this game. And you may be wondering, what does this have to do with gay stuff? Because that is basically my thing, right? I basically bring up gay stuff in any game I play. And if you're a little bit more keen, you might be wondering, is this like your DLC gay religious backstory that we're getting? And the answer is no. But for now, we'll just go ahead and play a little bit.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
Well, that was cryptic enough, right? So, if you can't tell or you're unfamiliar with this game uses a lot of religious symbolism and iconography. More specifically, honestly, this game uses, it's basically just I guess an alternate view of Catholicism, basically. I don't know how to explain it. It basically bases itself in, what's essentially folklore from Spain that's related to Catholicism, so. In any case, where are we? So, we're in a graveyard full of people who look a lot like me. They got them pointed hats, right? And I'm not sure if the implication here is that they went on their own journey and, failed, or if, I'm the only person who survived doing whatever we were doing. I know this game has, a backstory comic or something, but I haven't read it, and I don't know if I will. We'll see. But also, where am I in my life right now? So, as far as my personal life goes, I go to work, play Super Smash Bros., go to the gym, sometimes have sex, and try to force myself to think about the future. And part of thinking about the future is recording video games, or more specifically, me playing video games again. But I think I'm going to have to take a pause here, so I feel like this is going to be my tutorial boss, right? Yeah. So as a heads up, this is partially pre-recorded, this is partially post-commentated and partially live commentated, and that's going to be my style of recording these videos. And the reason I bring that up is because I definitely do not have enough brain cells at this point to be commentating about life stuff while also playing against bosses I've never fought against. And as you can see, this dude's just literally beating the shit out of me. It took me a while to figure out how to dodge this. My thing is I was dodging the chandelier thing he has, or the candelabra, but not the actual shockwave. But either way, this boss is pretty easy. You can kind of just left click on him very aggressively. Also, as a heads up, I am playing with a mouse and keyboard, so gonna be some missed inputs. Ugh. I'm assuming that's basically like a baptism or something. But the reason I'm playing Blasphemous is basically because in Blasphemous, suffering and pain are made holy, and basically the way things are shown is that the idea is that pain sets people free from the weight of guilt, and what I'm kind of interested in is some of the ways that I mean, people in general, but gay people specifically, sometimes commit themselves to suffering for certain things, both to like punish themselves, obviously, but also to grant some degree of freedom. So that's something we'll be exploring here, and I can't go in there. That's unfortunate. That's something we're going to be exploring here. And I think we're about to get more plot dropped on us, right? Yeah.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence. The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral, in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
Alright, well, we got our first plot doodad. That's pretty hype, right? And we got some lore. Brother Abbot, you know that I have been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I have written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls, I cannot be a true witness to the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes. And spoilers, I was post-commentated, but you got the idea, right? He left. He was gone. I'm not gonna edit that out. You're getting the real Ethan Bonreal. In the future, I'll be a little bit better about the timing on that, but we're Gucci for now. It was kind of funny to me, so it's staying in. But This is future Bonreal, by the way. It looks like we got about 4 minutes left before this video ends, so I could talk about something, right? So, like I was saying, in this game, basically it explores the idea that, like, pain sets people free, because you don't have to basically worry about the guilt that you have. And I mean, obviously this is a world with very horrific monsters, and people are romanticizing pain, and that's probably, like, the commentary they're making, that that's not woke to do that, but also, I think people do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just because I think pain is kind of like, hey, I got a prayer. So these are basically like spells anyway. But anyway, the people basically kind of like, I don't know, pain is just like a reality of the world, and so is suffering. But as far as gay shit goes with that, something I was thinking about actually pretty recently is how sometimes self-depreciation and like self-loathing that gay people have sometimes also is kind of like enforced by themselves as a form of like, I don't want to say penitence, I'm being like a little bit dramatic when I say that, but it's basically them like self-flagellating, really. So like something I was thinking about is, you know, when you're gay and you're kind of like avoiding social contact with other people, are you doing it because you think no one would like you, or are you doing it because you think you don't deserve to have people like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't deserve to have that contact with people that's kind and peaceful. And as I've said, you know, a lot of gay people kind of, I can't get back up there. A lot of gay people can't really, or don't feel comfortable really being open with other people about themselves. And obviously that's true because homophobia is real, but I think part of it also is that some of us don't believe we deserve to, you know, have friends, basically. And that is truly a tragedy, right? Truly. And I think I felt that way sometimes throughout my life, that, you know, the people around me were basically too good for me, and that I didn't need to basically go out of my way to reach out for them, or I felt that I basically just didn't deserve kindness or compassion because I felt like a bad person. And obviously it was for no fucking reason, because, you know, when you're gay and like a teenager, or even just like, even adult, like most of us aren't too cosmically significant, really. Like, most of us just kind of, oh, hello.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
I should actually stop here, right? We're gonna do that. We can continue this conversation in the next video. So, peace out, folks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.